All right, so thank you for coming for this, the third and final training video that I have to do for my grad school class. This one is going to be focusing on Wakelet, which, to put it simply, Wakelet is kind of like a free digital bulletin board. This site does not actually include any type of a paid subscription. There's not even an option for it. When they designed this, they wanted to make it completely free. So it's free and actually free. Without the ability to pay for upgrades. You can think of it like Pinterest, but educational type version as opposed to crafts and hobbies being posted there. It's people like looking at trying to post different resources that you could then utilize and make your own collections with, or things like that. You can throw a lot of different things into the collections that you create. You can put in Google Classroom, you can put in like your Google Suite stuff, Actively Learn stuff, Flipgrid, YouTube videos. It can sync with Google Classroom to be able to send students links. Currently, Anne Arundel County does not have this on the approved list for students to be able to use, but it is something where I could see if we got them to approve its use, since they can just sign in using their AACPS account, that it could be nice for students to be able to use to like actually collaborate together. For you in the music department, you could have each student like put together a piece and put it together into a collection, and then just submit a collection of pieces together as opposed to a whole bunch of separate posts. Same for group projects within the science classroom. For lab activities, you could have them draw in outside resources and things like that. I found out about this site about a week and a half ago, so I'm not exactly an expert on it, but that's okay for this one because it's honestly really, really simple to kind of figure out once you start using it. So once you create an account with Wakelet, if you want to start a new collection, you just click on Create a New Collection. You can add a cover image. You can either upload an image or choose from the library. They utilize Unsplash, which is Creative Commons type images. So let's say I'm doing a project for music, and I like that one there, sure. And we now have a cover image. You can enter a collection, a title for your collection, and I'm not familiar with music, let's say chords. Write a description about, and then from there, it's time to start adding content. So you can either put in a web address, you can just add various texts, you can add images, you can take things from bookmarks that you already established, and I'll get to that here in a second, PDFs, or else with this apps, you can see that you can include tweets, videos from like Flipgrid, YouTube videos, Google Drive stuff from OneDrive, and it's pretty simple to just go ahead and once you have it linked with your Google Drive account, you can go ahead and choose whatever document you want, select, say OK. And it will eventually pop it in once the system gets through the whole I'm trying to record with a county laptop. To give you an idea of, still try safe, awesome. Okay, so to give you an idea, like when I first signed up for Wakelet after watching a little video saying, hey, this is Wakelet, you should try it out, whatever. To put together this project here where I started using a TrustBridge thing and started creating items with it, probably only took about 10 minutes or so. Granted, like a lot of these documents were already completed, but I have links going to videos that talk about bridge vocabulary, links to the presentations that talk about it. I went ahead and created a Jamboard for students to be able to interact with. So if they click on this, they could open up a Jamboard, add their opinion based on the prompt that's actually within the Jamboard. And also then as I started exploring it a little bit more, like this Forth of Firth Bridge in Edinburgh, this one actually came from somebody else's collection. So if you wanted to look for other people's stuff, since this was dealing with truss bridges, it's really easy with the system to look up your topic, see if there are already collections out there. And if you really like an entire collection, you could go ahead and once you're viewing the collection, you could go ahead and bookmark the collection. You could just send the collection out, or else if there's an individual thing within the collection, I need to find one that actually has stuff in it. There we go. This one has 12 items. Like if I like this one here on the Mio Viaduct, I could just click on the save item with a bookmark task. And I want to save it to my Trust Bridge collection, and it will automatically add it into that collection. Anything that I have bookmarked, I could then also use to add into other collections as well. I could completely recreate entire collections from other people. And that's where like I could really see this being useful from a student perspective, is if you have a big group working together and they all have individual components, they could work on their individual components, put it all together into a single collection like what you see here. And then as a group, all that they would need to do is share it, copy the URL, and submit that on Google Classroom or Brightspace or whatever learning management system we are using at that point in time. It's a pretty simple system if you're interested in Pinterest. Good for education, could see its benefits. We just need to work on trying to get the county to approve it. Any questions for right now about what Wakelet is or anything like that?
How did you find out about it?
When I started looking at training at tech ed tools, since I knew I had to do training videos, I found a gentleman that was talking about his 10 favorite tech ed tools for 2021. And this was on his list, as was that Actively Learn. And I just decided, you know what? Sounds cool. Let's go ahead and try to learn about it and run something on it. Because if I didn't know about it, I guarantee there's other people that didn't know about it as well. And if there are no other questions, I just want to say thank you once again.